After 57 years since its formation, fans of Led Zeppelin, the band responsible for masterpieces like Stairway to Heaven, Immigrant Song, and 10 Years Gone, are trying to figure out where the name came from. Iconic rock band Jimmy Page and the Jam needed a new moniker to reflect their meteoric climb to fame after forming out of the Yardbirds' ashes. The origins of the name Led Zeppelin, including any intentional misspellings, have been the subject of speculation in a recent Reddit discussion. Some people think that rock hero Keith Moon, who played drums for The Who, came up with the band's famous moniker. The tale begins in 1968, when Jimmy Page was putting up a new lineup with Robert Plant, John Paul Jones, and John Bonham, who were first called the New Yardbirds. Who members Keith Moon and John Entwistle proposed the moniker Led Zeppelin when discussing the possibility of a supergroup. In a playful manner, Moon expressed his opinion that this kind of group would go over like a lead balloon, suggesting that it would be unsuccessful. This remark struck a chord with Page, who transformed the expression into the now iconic moniker. The band's name was deliberately spelled Led instead of Lead, so that its English-speaking fans would pronounce it lead instead of lead, and thus Led Zeppelin came into being, representing not only the weight of their music, but also their creative desire to transcend the mundane. Even if you ignore the spelling problem, Led Zeppelin is undeniably one of the most revered bands in British rock history, with over 300 million records sold worldwide. The band is a musical nobility par excellence. All 9 of its studio albums have received multi-platinum certification, and a few have left permanent traces on rock music's history. With an unprecedented 56,800 spectators, their 1973 Tampa Stadium performance shattered the record for most people ever seen a single artist perform live. In front of an ocean of more than 120,000 spectators at the 1979 Nebworth Festival, they were unstoppable. Their 1995 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction and Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award further solidified their standing as rock superstars. Curiously, rumors spread by haters of the band's music led some admirers to avoid listening to one of their popular tracks. Those who grew up listening to Led Zeppelin's music seem to have been deeply affected by the now-debunked notion of satanic symbolism in one of the band's most popular songs. Reddit users shared stories of how they avoided listening to Stairway to Heaven, a famous song from Led Zeppelin IV, the band's 4th studio album. This 8-minute masterpiece has deep roots in rock history and is now widely considered one of the greatest songs of all time. It appears, nevertheless, that not every release of the song was as well received.